Hello again, maybe. Sorry, this is the third time I'm trying to record this episode. Damn it, keeps doing it. Final Fantasy VII keeps dying on me, so this is actually the third time that I've tried to record this episode. So you know, the first time I lost everything, it didn't save, it just crashed and died before I could save it. The last time the audio was screwed up and then it died, but I did save it. So anyway, this is where we're at. We just left Calm, which is that little two houses right over there. It's the whole city. We walked over there. We got into one fight, which was the two people, bad guys, that he learned the enemy skill Matcha Magic from. They're the little machine, well, they're not little. They're the big tank guys with little feet, little spiky feet, and they cast Matcha Magic on you, and we just got it. It's the only thing you've missed, but I can't go back and do it again, so we're just going to keep going from here, and yeah. Great. So, welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. You've missed one thing. It's kind of important. We'll have to go back and get it again because we still got to get the Matcha Magic on the other Materias. But you missed like maybe 45 seconds of gameplay. I apologize. Hopefully the audio's a little better. Hopefully this won't crash. These guys, the guys I'm targeting, they steal from you. So it's generally a good idea to kill them because they steal from you, they'll steal an item and then they'll run away like this. And so you kind of want to kill them first so they don't steal all your shite and make off with it. Bastards. See, like you just did that. Oh well, whatever. Anyway, so good news. My friend doesn't have any STDs. I know everybody was on the edge of their seat worried about it. It's true. He thought he did. He had a scare. He went, well, the ex that he was sleeping with called him and told him that she had it. And so he thought he had it, but he got checked out. And luckily for him, he doesn't have it. So good for him, I guess. I know you were all very worried about it. But he does have a bunch of other issues. But at least he doesn't have gonorrhea or dysentery or I don't even remember what he was supposed to have. I don't know. Something to take a pill for, I'm sure. This is such a weird tangent for this video game. Somebody programmed this Chocobo dance. That was somebody's day or week was programming those Chocobos dancing. Somebody got paid for that. And that's the only time you see it. And the only time you can't see it. And that's all it's good for. Yeah, I want some Chocobos. Oh, sorry, gotta clear my throat. Yeah, so, yeah, he doesn't have, I don't even remember what he was supposed to have. When I first moved to LA, I moved in to an apartment with these guys. It was a few of 3 other guys, and we were out. We did something we were, like, not interested. Just give me one. Oh, I don't have enough cash. Balls. We need $2,000, and then we need money for greens too. All right, we need some cash. So when I first moved to LA, I lived with these guys, and I moved in with these guys. I was just like sleeping on their couch for an apartment while I was looking for an apartment and all this other stuff. And we went out, and that night we were out and going to go get drinks, and one of the guys was, no, I'm sorry, I'll just have water. And we're like, why are you just having water? You usually drink. Like, what's up? He goes, no, I'm not allowed to have alcohol while I'm on this medication. And we're like, what medication are you on? Turns out he had, I think it was syphilis? No, that can't be right. He had some STD, and he was on this pill. And you pretty much had to take it for 4 weeks. And while I had to take it, you can't drink alcohol or like smoke weed or do any other drugs. And so my first night in LA, I guess it was my second night in LA. One of my roommates was like, yeah, I've got an STD. Yeah, I can't drink. It's like, awesome. Great. Good to be in LA. It's great. My actual first night in LA, we rolled in. It was like 9. No, because it was like midnight. Nobody was up. So it was so early in the morning that me and the person that I was driving with went to Denny's. And we pull into Denny's and we're getting there and we're just trying to blow time for people to wake up so that we can bug the people that we were going to go stay with while we looked for our own apartment. And we were going to be roommates. And one of our friends was like, oh yeah, LA is all the same. Everybody's got a script that they're trying to sell, they're working on, and everybody wants to be an actress and they're going to auditions and they're just waiting for the big one to break. It's so cliche. And I'm like, it can't be that bad. I'm sure there's a lot of people who want to be actors there. I mean, it's Los Angeles, and there's a lot of people, I'm sure, who have scripts there, and they want to be writers. It's Los Angeles, but not everybody. So we're at Denny's, and we're sitting down, and the waitress comes up to us and takes our order. We order whatever, it doesn't matter. And then 2 construction workers walk in and sit down in the booth behind my friend. So that I'm looking at them, and they're behind her. And the waitress takes our order and then goes up to them. And they're like, hi, what's up? They obviously know each other. How you doing? Oh, we're good. How are you? How's everything going? Everything's going great. And she's asked, one of the construction workers asked her. Now, this woman was, I want to say 60. And she looked like a Denny's waitress. I mean, there's really no other pretty way to put it. She looked like a Denny's waitress. Which is fine, because she was a Denny's waitress. Like, what do you want? And one of the construction workers asked her, how was her day? Her name was like Evelyn or whatever. How's your day? How's your morning? How's everything going? She's like, great. I've got a couple auditions this week. I think one of them's going to really hit. I'm really excited about it. And they were like, great, that's awesome. And I was like, oh my God, our Denny's waitress wants to be an actress. Doesn't look like an actress, but hey, she wants to be an actress. Great. And then her response to this construction worker, and I know he's a construction worker. He's got the hard hat on. He's got the pail. Like, he's got the tool belt. These are clearly construction workers. And she asks him, she tells him all about her auditions and whatever. And then her response to him is, and how are you? How is it? How's the script going? And his response is, oh, it's great. I just finished the first draft. Blah, 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 blah. I gotta do a rewrite. I really like one of the character arcs. And I started laughing. Hysterically laughing in the middle of Denny's. The girl who I was with, who was gonna be my roommate, not my girlfriend, she was dating one of the guys we were gonna go stay with. She just stared at me and was like, what is your problem? We are in Denny's. And I lost it. I was laughing hysterically because it was true. What my friend had told me was absolutely true. And it's true. You can go up to anybody in LA and ask them one of 2 things. If they're very, very pretty, ask them how their auditions are going. And if they're not pretty, ask them how their script is. And they will all say the same thing. It's going great. It's unbelievable. I've won so many bets in bars and gotten so many free drinks. Hey, level 4 suicide. It's an enemy skill that you get from those little squirrels. I wasn't looking for it. You can get it here, but it's kind of annoying to try and hunt for. If your level is divisible by 4, it does a whole bunch of damage and status effects to you, and it's pretty much an absolute and utter waste of time. Except it's one of the enemy skills you have to get. And you get it from these stupid squirrels. It's really good for getting Chuckle Buckle, the other enemy skill. And we will go through this mess later when we have all 4 of them. But until then, I was just planning on skipping it. But hey, we got it once, so. Yeah, but I remember going in many bars going up to just random people on a bet or a dare and ask them, hey, how's the script? Hey, how's whatever, doesn't even matter. And they'll all say it's great. It's unbelievable. LA is pretty much a walking cliche. It's fantastic. I love it. Speaking of LA, my friend is working on the Fast 8 Fate of the 8 of the Fast and the Furious reshoots. The only reason that movie will eventually, I don't know who's gonna watch this or when they'll watch it or whatever, but this movie will eventually be called Fate of the Furious. And the reason it's gonna be called Fate of the Furious is because Vin Diesel has fallen in love with the fact that if you put F in front of the letter or in front of the number 8, it sounds like fate. He has fallen in love with this, and he has demanded that the name of the movie be Fate of the Fast and the Furious. It's great. I think it's hilarious. My friend was telling me about this. He showed up. They're doing the reshoots today at Universal, and he showed up 3 hours late. He was supposed to be there at like 7. He showed up at 10. He was very upset, and he had to talk to the director. And so he talked to the director for like 4 hours. And what he wanted to talk about was the fact that he doesn't like the name of the movie. He thinks it should be called Fate of the Furious. And so they're going to change the title of the movie. So they blew like half a day of shooting, waiting for Vin, because Vin has fallen in love with F8, meaning fate. And that was my friend's day. Such a nutso movie. She did the whole movie too. It was shot in Atlanta, and she did the whole movie. And she said the whole movie was an absolute nut job. Vin was never on time. Nobody was ever on time. One of the actors was like, "Yeah, I got a comedy show in like 4 hours. I'm out." And they're like, "What? Why didn't you tell us this?" And they're like, "Well, it's in New Orleans. I'm just gonna leave." And just tried to up and leave. Hold on, I forgot to equip the... we don't need that. Choco lure. You don't need that. You need that. Oh, another thing that really helps is arranging and put your greens all the way at the top, because they don't last that long, so you don't want to waste them. Yeah, but my friend said Fast 8 was an absolute and utter mess. Every actor is a total princess. Woohoo! Chocobo. Chocobo. Yes. You. Yeah. So they're doing the reshoots. Should be an absolute and utter terrible movie, but what are you gonna do? Good news, Charlize Theron's apparently fantastic to work with. But that's cool. Didn't know that. Had no idea. But good for her. She always seemed pretty... No! You damn chicken! Oh, bastards. I was 5 seconds. If you would have waited one more turn. Dumb bird. Ugh. That's okay. The first time I recorded this, I'm not too upset I lost it because I died. I got into one that fight where it's like one bird, one hippo, and one like leaf plant, tuft of grass, if you will. And they wiped my team. I died. So I died on camera. And the entire time, if you listen to the my dialogue, I'm talking about how this game's so easy, and then I died. A little bit of a eat your ego there, if you will. What? Damn you, bird! Damn it, you're making me look bad. And you're just straight wasting my time. Damn it, this is gonna take forever. Why does this suck so much? This section of the game is giving me so many problems. It's supposed to be like the easiest part of the game. You just left the first town. It's supposed to be like the dumbest bad guys. All the enemies walk with a limp and have like one bad eye. And I'm getting hosed. The game keeps crashing. The birds keep running away. The tuft of grass wiped my whole team. This sucks. So this game's super easy and I know it so well. Yeah, let's destroy Final Fantasy, shall we? Or let's record it destroying us while we talk about how cool we are. Yeah, that's gonna be great. This is horrible. I apologize. Let's try this again. Same exact fight. No. Give the bird a freaking treat. Stupid bird. Go for it. Ares is pissed. Shit. He's fucking on a rampage. No, you know what? We're gonna preempt. Give the bird another fucking whatever. See? I knew it was coming. I can smell it. Stupid fucking bird. Come on. Who's supposed to go next? Cloud? Punch something for crying out loud. Fine. I don't give a shit. Fucking shit. What are you supposed to be doing, Cloud? I gave you a command. I don't remember what it was. Perfect. Just kill the other bird. I now realize that there's all birds. Oops. Get that one. Kill the brown one. I want to ride the fat one. You stupid bird. You better stay or I'm going to be pissed. Eat and get fat and happy. Crying out loud. Oh my, and you, thank goodness. That other bird just needed to die. All right, we caught a chocobo. Woohoo! That only took 9 times longer than it should. Great. I go across the swamp and dodge the snake. Screw off, snake. That's the Midgarzolum. By the way, you can fight him, but you can't. I mean, it's a bitch of a fight. And at this early in the game, he's only got 4,000 hit points, which is not that bad. But you can't really make it across without having to fight him twice because of the way he spawns and where he spawns and all that other stupid shnikes. And fighting him twice this early in the game is just pretty much asking to get hosed. All right, we're gonna save the game because I really don't want to do this for like a 9th time. All right, so God, my keyboard is so loud. Jesus, I gotta play with another keyboard or something. Anyway, we're here. This is Mithril Cave. It's actually a little fun side note. Most caves in Final Fantasy, the first one you get, the first cave you ever go into traditionally in a Final Fantasy game is called Mithril Cave. And it's usually like in Final Fantasy II, you had to go to Mithril Cave to go get the mithril so that you could make mithril armor. I'm talking about Final Fantasy II, like the actual 2, not 4. You needed the mithril to make some piece of equipment. You need the mithril to make, like it changes per game, but generally early in the game, you go to a cave called Mithril Cave and get a chunk of mithril. By the way, flamethrower, I don't know if you saw, but Barrett learned the enemy skill flamethrower. That is a enemy skill. Another one that I'll never use. It's pretty much useless, but it's one of the many that you get. Anyway, so the first cave is traditionally called Mithril Cave, and this cave is called Mithril Cave. There is no mithril in it. You don't get any mithril in it. There's no reason for it to be called Mithril Cave. It just happens to be called Mithril Cave. Yeah. Fun little bit of knowledge. Throw some 411 at you. Yeah. This is also the cave where we will max everybody's limit break, or unlock everybody's limit breaks. As I mentioned before, everybody's limit breaks, each level is unlocked by kills. So, for example, just throwing out numbers here, Cloud has to kill 200 enemies. Himself, his character has to kill 200 enemies, and then he will unlock his first level 2 limit break. And then he has to use that 7 times to unlock the second level 2. Here, I'll just show you so you see what I'm talking about. So level 1, he comes with Braver. In order to learn Cross Slash, he has to use Braver 7 times. To unlock his first level 2 limit break, he has to get 200 kills, and then he has to use that to unlock the second one. So the best way to get kills is obviously get in a fight with a whole bunch of weak shit and kill it really quick. So the encounters that you can get into that have the most number of the most or the weakest bad guys is actually Mithril Cave. In the room that's just north of the exit, the only fights you can get into there have 4 or more bad guys in them. I think it's maybe 3 or 4. Maybe not 4 or more, but 3 or 4. Either way, that is the spot in the game with the encounters with the most number of bad guys. So what you do, the reason we went to go get Materia Magic is because Materia Magic hits everybody. This is where the Turks tell us that Sephiroth's been spotted going to Junon. That's what's about to happen. You can watch it in slow-mo if you like. But that door to the north, that's where the encounters with all the goods are. Anyway, so you equip the enemy skill Materia, you get into fights up there, you cast Materia Magic, they all die, rack up the kills, unlock all the limit breaks, and then all you gotta do is put Fury on everybody and use the limit breaks 7 times, you unlock all the other ones. Boom. Everybody's limits are maxed. Works out pretty well. It's actually pretty short, too. The first person we're going to have to do it on is Ares, because she dies. Spoilers. So we'll have to do that first, but we're not going to do it right now, because she's not quite on a high enough level to where Materia Magic will kill all of the enemies yet. They'll do a lot of damage and see 5. So enemy skill, Materia Magic, all of the things die. At least that is what will happen. I don't know that it'll kill them all this early. You kind of have to be a little leveled up in order for it to just automatically kill everything. What are we waiting on? Why is this fight so slow? But that's what we're going to do to max everybody's limit break. Unlock everybody's level 4 limit break. We're going to do it real early. So we're rocking everybody. Oh, hey, there you go. See, Bear just got 5 kills. Super easy. Doodly-doo. And we're gonna do it pretty early so everybody's got their level 3 limit breaks. Probably, we'll definitely do it before, and we'll probably do it right after the gold saucer. Come on. We'll do it. Yeah, probably after the gold saucer. We'll come back and do it. But we're not going to do it quite yet. Do we have time? 24 minutes. Do we have time for Fort Condor? Sure. Another thing is that my day job, I work in the film industry, as I'm sure you might have guessed. And my day job is going to require me to get into a car and drive for 4 hours out in the middle of the desert to go film a commercial for the next 3 days. So I'm not going to have time to record. So I'm going to try and record a couple of these in a row. I don't know how well it's going to work. I kind of have to get going here. It's already getting pretty late. That 4-hour drive's not getting any shorter. I don't know that we're going to have time to do this Fort Condor, actually, because it's Kind of a mess. We'll walk in there and do the... I don't know that we're going to do the fight. But we don't want to sound pushy. So if you're busy with something, you don't want to finish that first. Where's Juno? Okay. We'll help you. It's such an easy fight. It just takes some time. If you lose this, I mean, you can't. The bad guys are so easy. And not only that, but it's kind of like a strategy game. You place out your pieces and the other pieces come in. But even if they pass you and they get to the upper level, that you just get into a fight with Cloud and you punch them in the face and they die. What do you mean it's a battlefield? I guess so. It's a huge bird. It's the reactor, foo. Oh, protect the bird. Sorry, I'm kind of reading this and kind of not. All right, we'll come to the rescue because we're awesome. We're also gonna use your downstairs, isn't it? Hope you don't mind. The really cool thing about Fort Condor is that they sell all materias here. Let's get some rest. Oh, sweet dreams. All right, let's go. Up the ladder. Up the ladder. Controls, come on. Damn controls. Do what I want you to do. So we're gonna go to the shops and then probably save the game and we'll be done with this episode. You hang in there. Thanks. I'm not the one getting hosed. Cures sadness. It also gives you fury, which we need. Oh, you can't buy him yet. Oh, that's right. Fine. You guys. Yeah, I forgot. You can't buy them till later in the game. Well, alright, let's go shave the game. We'll shave the game and we'll be done. We'll come back and do the Fort Condor fight. No, we just did this, guys. Yeah. And yeah, that'll be it. It'll be fun. It'll be awesome. All fun things. Until then, see you laters. I'm out.